Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today all year, coming with another wonderful episode. NERDSoul Sports. We're gonna have a good time. Good to see y'all wonderful faces. Right over here, the blackest of Kanye's. All right, the most trappest of Trap Just Blazes, the most Long Beachiest of Long Beach Hoves. P.L. Parker Lewis.
What's good, Joe? Parker P.L. Lewis here, Lewiz. Help the Bear is available now on all streaming platforms. As soon as y'all finish watching this, go stream that on your favorite streaming platform for your boy. Run them numbers up.
Actually, speaking of that, let's go and play the preview for right now. We got about a minute. We're going to play the preview, Help the Bear, so you can get a little piece of it right now. In 3, 2, there you go.
I'm the man, yes, sir, that killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the Parker Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from hunger pain.
Yeah. So that's that hotness, you know what I'm saying? So don't sleep. Homie right over here, you know what I'm saying? He got them beats, got them rhymes. Don't sleep on it, you know what I'm saying? That hot fire. So, speaking of that, we got some. You know what? I'm gonna go and kick it off with the hot fire right now.
Okay.
With a hot fire bucket of congratulations, because someone has hot fire fists right now.
Hot fire in the ring.
Yes, Amanda Serrano knocks out Bermudez for the 40th win. Now, normally I'd be like, if it was like the 10th win, I'd be like, you know, and 10 fights is a lot, but 40 is kind of a milestone because it's a lot of fights. That's a whole bunch of people that you.
Man.
That's a whole bunch of people you had to stand in front of, and you know, it's just you and them. You know what I'm saying?
She's the first woman, if I'm not mistaken, fam. She's the first woman to hold a title in 4 different weight classes.
Wow. So, you know, congrats to her. Just wanted to give her a shout out. Yo, look, you came up on my radar like earlier this week, I think it was earlier this week. And when I was like 40, whew, I was like, all right, look, that's a grip of fights. There's a whole, you know, and I know if somebody could probably come up in here and be like Larry Merchant, like, oh, half of them were bums. But look, like Bernard Hopkins said back to him, look, did they have the same amount of time to train that I did? You know what I'm saying? They knew who they was fighting, right? So it's like, look, 40 people is a lot. You know what I'm saying? 40 people is a whole lot.
To go in front, to stand up in front of 40 different women and come out the victor in all of those fights.
That's a lot.
Shout out.
That's a lot. So congrats to you.
Yeah,
you know
major congratulations.
Yeah, so that, you know, just wanted to throw out a little bit of love on that one because that was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Now,
definitely some hot fight.
Speaking of people speaking of big deals or folks that think they are big deals, Draymond Green, you know him, you love
him, Jersey.
Earlier this week, he was quoted as saying, "I think I'm the best defender to ever play in the NBA. I stand by that. I put myself up against anyone." When he said that, there was a little bit of backlash, if you would say. Some people did not completely agree with Draymond Green being the best defender to ever play in the NBA. Now, see, the problem is because we're in a hyperbolic society where like you can't just be like, yo, I'm a really good defender. Yo, I'm a great defender. No, you have to be the greatest of all time. All right. Draymond.
Everybody's the GOAT now.
Everybody's the GOAT. Now look.
How many GOATs can there be?
Yeah, it's like Draymond, like you. It's not that he's not a good defender. It's not that he doesn't.
He's not even the best defender on his own team.
Look, you got to give me some numbers. This is the thing, and I know there's certain things that numbers can't cover, but you have to give me some numbers of some sort. Like when we look at like all-time rebounds or all-time blocks or all-time steals or all-time I don't know what's another maybe if somebody was like, hey, all-time double doubles, all-time, I don't know, something like that. But
any possible statistic you can throw out there. I'll feel you. Keep going.
You just don't have it.
It's not even a matter of him not having it, NERDSoul. He's not even the best defender on his own team. When healthy, Klay Thompson is a top 20 defender all time. He is locked down. He is shut down. He is not a better defender than Klay Thompson. I don't know what this young man is smoking out there in Oakland.
Yo, Oakland got that good stuff, man.
He's on that. He had some before the post-game conference.
Yo, he on that good stuff because I just don't totally align with those statements. I think
anybody else aligned with those statements but Draymond.
Even Draymond's own family was like,
damn.
or like the gif with Jay-Z in that video where he's like nah, bro. Draymond, I know you watch the show. You watch the show every week. You wait for NERDSoul Sports. You can't help yourself. Look, man, we got love for you, man. And we was riding with you on the what was it? The statement that you had for the when you was talking about
players on behalf of the players with the owners, yes.
Yeah, players and the owners and the organizations. We got you. But then you got to go and do this. You know what I'm saying? Just
let Draymond. I love Draymond. I really admire his confidence. He is one of my favorite players in the game currently. But, bruh, nah, bruh.
Not when like Rodman like has existed. Not when like Gary Payton or Tim Duncan or like any of these people that were kind of like known,
Ron Artest,
Dikembe Mutombo.
We don't even have to go past like the 90s and name like 25 to 30 people that are better defenders than Draymond Green. And the sad part is when he genuinely speaks and he speaks thoughtfully. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. When he speaks sensically, he's amazing.
Yeah.
When he was wilding. It's just like
he was out of his mind. This was like who was in the WNBA? This was last year. WNBA. Who was it that was like, I'll play them 1-on-1 or something like that? Or I'm a better.
Griner.
Yeah. Now look. Before y'all come in here mad at me about Brittany, I'm sure Brittany is dope. Brittany got skills, but it's just they separate you for a reason, and it's just
saying, fam.
It's just not happening. Like
you saying, fam.
You don't want come on, man. Let's be honest. All right, let's say like Dame Dilla went into the WNBA. Come on, man. Come on.
Scores 75 a game.
Like, come on. And this is not even trying to be fun. It's just like it's just a difference. And that's why they separate track, they separate boxing, they separate there's a reason.
We'll make it even more realistic. Let's put little Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks in there. Trae Young is probably 6 feet, $150, soaking wet. And I'm being generous on the 6 feet.
Do I think she's good? I think she's really good. But they just separate these things for a reason. And I think that you are either not recognizing or willfully disregarding the difference between the games that are played in the men's NBA and the women's NBA. I'll just leave it at that. I ain't gonna say no more because I know if I go any further, then it's gonna be a thing.
Just leave it right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. But there's more things to laugh about. Dwight Howard, you know what I'm saying? Used to be a Laker. Now he plays in Philly. Dwight Howard has some of the worst luck because Dwight Howard was like, yo, word, I'm getting a ring. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there. And I'm playing on another team now. All right? So I get the ring, but on the same night you get the ring, you get ejected. And honestly, kind of for some petty stuff.
Let me break this one down.
It's kind of petty. Like, Dwight could have just let it go.
So Dwight Howard, right, was about to re-sign with the Lakers. And then at the last minute, the Lakers were like, nah, we're not going to re-sign you. We're actually going to sign him. Him being Montrezl Harrell, the dude that Dwight Howard kept running into and beating with during the game. Mm-hmm. So, like, Dwight Howard had already posted on Twitter that he was going back to the Lakers. He had to delete his post. He was salty. He ends up signing with Philadelphia. He's actually been playing well for the Philadelphia 76ers. Comes to LA, he gets his ring, and he decides that he wants to act the fool. Like it was. I don't know if I'd say it's petty. It's petty, but it's not. It's not all right. So it's not the players' fault. The owners be doing this mess. You know what I'm saying? So but if you wanted to make a point, I could see you just being like, yo, letting your squad know, like, yo, I'm D'ing him up. I'm a lock him down the whole game or something. But the whole extra, kind of bumping into him all the time and the extra, walking in his way and stuff, just the extra stuff. This hat can be misconstrued as a conspiracy hat. Because I got one.
All right, here we go. Conspiracy P.
If you want, can you get in the car with me? Let's go for a little drive.
Let's go for a drive.
Now, in Dwight Howard's heart, he still believes that he's a Laker, even though he's playing for the 76ers. You see that he got thrown out with less than 5-10 minutes, into the game. So it's not like he can make an impact because he knows that he would have a significant advantage over the Lakers bigs because he's the tallest dude on the floor. So let me go ahead and get thrown out of the game because I love the Lakers so much that I don't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt their chances of them.
I don't want to hurt the one I love.
Just saying, fam. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going.
And
you know
I can get my point across.
Maybe I'll mess around and be back on the team later.
Huh?
Maybe I'll be back on the team soon. Who knows?
Soon, maybe next year or whenever my contract's over. Correct. Right.
Yo, look, you heard it here first, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard going soft on LA. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, yo, look, never know. It might be a second. It might be a second chance.
What better way to get thrown out of the game than to beef with the dude who took my spot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even though I was like, this is kind of let it go, man. Like let it go, man. Especially because you already had. You don't need any more. You don't need any extra stuff. Especially because you it kind of slid by, but you had the whole stuff with like your baby mama and your son kind of coming out. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't need extra stuff. You know, like.
You got plenty of extra stuff going on around him.
Yeah. And you don't need no more. So this is, and I don't know if I said, I think I said this to you. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I sent you this or not. But Geo Baker, plays for Rucker, made a statement on Twitter. Says the NCAA owns my name, image, and likeness. Someone on a music scholarship can profit from an album. Someone on an academic scholarship can have a tutoring service. For people who say, quote, an athletic scholarship is enough, anything less than my equal rights is never enough. I am, quote, or hashtag, not NCAA property. I like that statement.
I love the statement.
I totally agree.
I do too.
I hate the fact that we got to keep. I hate the fact that we got to keep having this argument. But yeah, homie's on point with this.
He's on point. I agree with you, NERDSoul, that the statement was tremendous. The cause is a cause that we shouldn't have to keep talking about because it should be, at this point, we should be paying these kids. I think that they've just passed laws that will be able to go in effect sometime in the near future. But with all that being said, right, this kid's timing is horrible. Like you played the whole season. Like I understand what you're saying. Where was this? Like I know
this energy.
It's not only him, but where was this energy before the season started? During the season, why are we gonna have this energy right before the tournament starts?
Maybe he thought he'd have the most eyes on him or something. What I would really like to see, which I know we're probably never going to see, because I mean I understand this is this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, but I'd love to see a Sweet 16 or an Elite 8 game where both teams, they do the tip off and both teams just stand there, get on one knee and say, we want payment, or we want our name and likeness. And now I know that this is the one, but just like in the NBA, you never have this many eyes on you. You will never have this type of microphone, this type of platform. And if you want a way to put it up NCAA, if you want a real way to put it right up the middle, and because it's a family show, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now, we don't have solidarity now, and I know everybody ain't on code now, but that would be
there's a certain power. NERDSoul, stay with.
They kill those kids,
right? Stay with.
They would kill those.
Fam, there's a certain power that a basketball player that makes $30 million, he has a certain power that a kid that's on scholarship eating oodles and noodles, right? Like that NBA player has
oodles
a
and
lot
noodles,
more
finger
power.
sticky with cheese doodles.
Fam, as soon as that happened, the feed would cut off. Somebody would walk down to the floor and say, "Hey, you bleeps, better get that together and play this game.
Y'all better get up and play this game."
And then you would see them re-tipping the ball, and it would be like a jump ball, and that whatever you thought you saw would have been wiped away from your memory.
I mean, you know how I am, man. You know your political process, your healthy political process is voting, boycott, protest, and then of course after that you have things like group economics and stuff like that. But you get your protest on. You know what I'm saying? Get your protest.
Then don't play.
But yeah, of course, I'm just
Don't
saying
play.
like, yeah, but to their credit, because I mean I'm definitely on the fence of play, but stop taking your talents to the NCAA. If y'all top 20s went to the HBCU, now of course, don't get me wrong, y'all not getting paid there either. But the difference is you have to hit them in their pockets. This is a boycott. If you boycott the NCAA, all those TV dollars go from the NCAA over to, I don't know, the ACC or the MEAC or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But you have to understand, when it comes to basketball, it's different in football. In basketball,
right.
those conferences belong to the NCAA.
Yeah, you're right. So they still get
the only way that you can screw the NCAA is to say, as a basketball player, is to forego your eligibility to college and go straight to the NBA. There's a new provision now where you can go play in the G League for a year, and after you play in that G League for a year, you can enter the NBA draft. And while you're in that G League, you can get a check.
So I guess that's the only way. You're right. All of because the NCAA is going to get pieces of any other money that goes through the other leagues. So yeah. So look,
only way
you know how I feel.
The only way to make your point is to avoid it.
Yo, y'all, stop going to the NCAA. Don't even go to college. Well, actually, do go to college if you got to. If you need to go to college, go. If you're going there just to waste your parents' money, don't go.
Hold on. This is how it works. If you're that good, if you are, let's be realistic, right? Mm-hmm. If you are that good, if you are NBA good as a high school senior, you graduate college, man, I'm entering into the G League. I'm gonna get that $75,000 to $100,000 that they're gonna give me. That's money in my pocket. I'm getting paid to do what I love.
Yep.
And then guess what I'm doing while I'm not practicing or at games? I'm taking online classes so I can get that degree that I've always wanted while I'm playing ball. I don't have to play basketball at that institution because they're not gonna pay me what the G League is gonna pay.
Good point. So yeah, I see where you're going. Now
you can't. You're not gonna lose the education. You just got to find the time to get it. You know what I mean?
Good point. You know what I'm saying? Get your off-season learn on. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. I see.
Get your money, young man.
All right.
Get your money.
So last story about in the same vein. Master Percy Miller, his son Hercy. Yeah, he named his son Hercy. Hercy Miller picks Tennessee State. That's right. The 3-star guard has chose this HBCU over several Power 5 schools. I love to see it. Now, of course, like you said, NCAA still gets a piece of this stuff. But still, I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? This money at least is going to a HBCU when it comes to as far as those, those checks come for like different games and stuff. It brings more visibility to the school. I was talking with Keith from Blurtish, who said earlier, talking about the game with Deion Sanders, Jackson State, and whatever game it is, it's Jackson State and somebody, and they're going to be airing it on ESPN2, I think. And he was like, that game would never be on ESPN2. So it's, you know,
if it wasn't for his name attached to the school,
So, you know, like, hey, look, these schools need that visibility. Because that's how these other schools, these PWI schools, are able to get the new dorms and the new library and all this stuff. Because of course the sports fund everything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, but unless there's like different patents and stuff that like the labs and stuff have. But I mean, besides that, in most cases, you're talking about sports bringing money in. That's the bulk of it. So it's good. I like to see it, man. Look, go to HBCU or, you know, hit that G League, get that dough. You know what I'm saying? Do that one and done. Bring the TV camera, lights, and all that to the school for 1 year, and then be like, all right, I'm going to the pros. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? Be like, we out. Kick it with the band for a little bit, and then be
if you do go to college, make sure they give you something under the table.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Little, you know.
Make sure they come through with that brown bag. You did.
You know what I'm saying? Look, we like the kind of jingles. You know what I'm saying?
But we love the kind of flow.
Yep.
We
it's like, you know, you go into your dorm room and there's just a little envelope on your pillow, you know, or give you the granddad shake, you know, give you a shake with a little something in it, little piece
That's
in
how
there.
it works. That's how it works, NERDSoul.
Yeah.
Or you know how many of them handshakes I've seen?
Man.
No. I'm dead serious, NERDSoul.
Well,
that's how it worked.
I had a friend that he played football in Virginia Tech, and he said the way, hypothetically, the way it would run.
Oh yeah, hypothetically.
You go to these, like, you know, these booster events, and you check your coat, and when you get your coat back, something in the pocket, and this is how it is. And it's known, look, go to the event because you need to be there because everybody needs to be there.
Facts.
And, you know, they check your coat, and when you get it back, got a little something in there. You know, something to help keep you warm.
Correct.
So shout out to Hercy Miller, you know what I'm saying, out there getting your HBCU on, you know what I'm saying. I love to see. I love to see, you know, keep let the dollar circulate, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Let it circulate.
I told you, Howard has 2 or 3 of the top 25 or 30 kids in the country going there next year. Yeah, man. Howard is building something.
Yeah, Howard, they moving in. Look,
Howard is building
y'all
something.
See that Howard doing something. All right, look, FAMU, you know what I'm saying, Jackson State, Grambling, all y'all, North Carolina Central, all y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all got to do something. Virginia Union, VSU, Norfolk State, I don't know. Look, all y'all.
All y'all, man.
Y'all got to do something. So with that said, you know what I'm saying, we have exercised the demons. I want to throw it to PL real quick. Anything you wanted to add on to? Because I've heard there's some rumblings about players over on your team. You know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here, do you want to apologize for any of your players or you know, maybe make an excuse for why they can't be at work?
Nah. Leave that man alone, man. He told y'all, he's like, hey, man, I got some things going on at the crib. I need a couple days off. I'll be back.
When I be back?
I'll be back. When I come back, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I just dropped 40 points. Hold that. I'm going to take a couple games off. And I'm going to be right back. I love, here's the thing, and I explained this to some people. I was like, look, it's their job. How many times how many times have you taken your birthday off? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I love how he's treating it like his job. He'd be like, I got PTO next month. I'm just
I got PTO.
like,
I got PTO coming up this Friday. I won't be there.
And he's like, yo, he's one of the better players in the league, so he can get away with it. What they gonna tell him? No.
That, you know what I'm saying?
Like this particular game don't even matter.
It's just funny because people be like mad about it until I'm like, but you got to remember it's his job, so it's kind of like taking your birthday off. That's what you do.
Hey, I got some things to take care of at the crib this week. Hey, I can't make it on this trip.
And let's be honest. You watching all of it. Let's be honest. Don't let that birthday fall on the weekend. Oh, because you about to take Thursday and Friday off. Might mess around, take Monday off too. Don't lie, because I've seen y'all do it. You know what I'm saying?
Might.
I know how y'all do.
Not might.
be like, let that birthday fall on a Saturday. You be like, all right, well, let me go and get that Thursday, Friday, and that Monday, because it's going to be on.
Man.
Especially if it's something like, if it's 21, 30th, 40th, 50th, something like that, something special, like a big, man. Y'all be about to take a month off. Y'all, come on, man. Like, stop acting. I know y'all people be like, it's your birthday all month. Like, come on now. Like, look.
I'm not mad at it. I wish I could. I'm not mad at it. But I wish I could, boy.
Like, stop fronting. Y'all, look, come on. Cut him some slack. But I wanted to also remark upon my Virginia teams once more. Y'all all lost.
It was a good run. It was a good run for the home state.
Y'all hurt my heart. Even West Virginia lost. They lost too. So, man, all the Virginians, no Virginians. Man,
you said even West Virginia lost.
Oh man,
there's always next year, fam. There's always next year.
Yeah, there's always next year. Well, guys, with that said, we've exercised the demons. PL, tell them where they can find you.
Parker PL Lewiz, Lewiz. You can find me on all social media platforms, all streaming platforms. It's all the same. Help the bear out now. Got some other things on the way coming pretty soon. Some visuals, some more new music, new projects. Just stay tuned, man. Just stay tuned.
And I wrote some new stuff that I actually need to record. Shouts to SP. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, SP need to get back with me, but I asked for like the full version. Like, can you give me this beat a little bit longer? But anyway, with that said, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You hear they coming after me. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Hit that thumbs down if you don't. But if you don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to send the NCAA after you. All right? And you ain't never going to get paid no more. All right? So, podcast if you want to listen. Spotify for that music. And, of course, we're going to leave y'all with that PL Parker Lewiz, some Arckatron too. Yo, look, do not sleep. It's there in them streets. The link is down below. Help the bear. Go get it. And from us to you, thank you for watching and peace. Don't sleep, y'all. And we out. Well, you know what? We'll just hit them with something like this.
I'm the man, yes sir, that killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the Parker Lewiz.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too sharp, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding cause we all came from hunger pain.